What's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's team? And here we are, Saturday Sit Down, straight barbershop talk with your guy, G, the #1 Cowboy fan. I have to give it up. I'm getting a little echo. I don't know why I'm getting echo. Let me see if I can fix that echo. Testing 1, 2, 3. Well, good morning. On this Saturday morning, October 11th, 2025, as we head into our 6th week of football. It's a little early, y'all. It's a little early over here, down here in Texas, but I had to give you some news that you can use, and there's a few things that I want to talk about. Not going to keep you long, but with everything that's taking place with the Cowboys, we know that we have the challenges on the defensive side of the ball due to injuries, a lot of injuries, but we do also have injury on the offensive side as well. So there's a plethora of players out there that's on the injury list. And we just found out Miles Sanders is going to be added to the injury reserve. Yeah. Hadn't went into details. This is something that I just ran across that it looks like Miles Sanders is going to be put on the injury reserve due to his injury, which will open up another spot as we approach the trading deadline. Not sure what Will McClay and the coaching staff has in store as far as filling these spots. Will they bring somebody up from the practice squad? Also, there's a situation with Deron Bland. We're not really sure if he's 100%. So looks like we might have to be looking for some veteran play on the defensive side of the ball at cornerback. So that looks like that's probably where we can use some help. But just a few things I want to talk about. But, we know all that is going on. But there is some shining stars for the Cowboys as I titled this show this morning, because they really are. Now, we know how Dak is playing. Dak is really playing. I mean, oh my gosh, he's lights out. He's basically the first shining star on this team doing what he's doing as far as the scheme and the scheme that he's been put in for the Cowboys. He's on course to, basically put up some big numbers, and basically he's listed in the top category, top 5 in each category right now as it stands right now. But I really want to get into a couple other players that I want to talk about, and like I said, some shining stars in which there are some bright spots for the Cowboys. First of all, I know you guys been hearing me talk about this, the number 33, and like I said, I'm from the old school. And basically, it's more about, whoever wears the number has to wear it well. Well, number 33 is one that we know that a Hall of Famer and a Super Bowl player wore 33, and that's Tony Dorsett. Tony Dorsett was one that basically put up major numbers his time here with the Cowboys, but he also basically wore the number 33 well. Well, here we are. We decided to give number 33 to another kid, and I'm going to be honest with you. I was one that said, what the crap are we doing? Now, you just don't give 33 to anybody. So we decided to give the number 33 to Javonte Williams. Well, as it stands right now, Javonte Williams is basically wearing that number well. Yeah. So it's been reported, says that Williams has found a home with the Cowboys, and he is now looking to show out in front of his friends and family this weekend, which we are preparing to play the Carolina Panthers. It says right now, going into week 6, Williams is 3rd in the league in rushing yards with 447 yards and 2nd in the league in rushing with 5 touchdowns. Give it up. Yeah. And not only that, but, during the media day, he was asked a question about how he feels about being with the Cowboys, and he was quoted said, "Hell, I probably wanted them as bad as they wanted me." When asked about his talks with the Cowboys in the off season. So um, again, Javonte Williams is one that I was side eyeing. I'm like, okay, this guy come off a major injury. What is he going to look like? But big shout out to I would say Brian Schottenheimer and Will McClay and whoever else had was responsible for bringing him on, because this guy's definitely making an impact with the team right now, and basically he's leading this team with his play on the field. So big shout out to Javonte Williams on this course that he's on right now. He's basically will clear over 1,000. Oh, excuse me, that's the morning voice. Excuse me, but he will he will clear the 1,000 yard mark if he stays on the on this pace on this course that he's on right now. So big shout out to Javonte Williams, and carrying the load right now. We have to see if the Jaden Blue will get more playing time and see what that looks like, if he can actually hold down the backup role or the split time with Javonte Williams. First game, I just kind of he looked like a little timid, but I think they're just gonna have to find a role for Jaden Blue as far as we using him on the field. Excuse me. But with that also being said, hold on, let me do this real quick, guys. Hold tight, hold tight. Hey, it's early in the morning, but I had to give you this news that you can use. But anyway, let's move on to the next topic that I wanted to share with you guys. It's been reported George Pickens and Jake Ferguson are both on pace to set new single season Cowboy receiving record. Yeah. This is brought to us by the Landry hat. Matter of fact, the reporter is Luke Norris. Thank you, Luke Norris, for bringing this, because I totally agree with you about this. So when we talk about George Pickens, we there was question marks about George Pickens and his role as a receiver with the Cowboys, and a lot of people want to say he's a receiver too. And I kept saying, no, this guy's not a receiver two. He is a receiver one. He's a one. Is you got CD as a one receiver, and you got George Pickens as a one receiver. So this basically worked in our favor. But to say here we are now with CD Lamb down and on the injury list. This is where basically the pieces fall together in place for another number one. So here we are. The 24-year-old has seemingly been a model teammate and has played. I don't want to hear about the model teammate. I'm not, because he's a player, and he's a damn good player. We always want to talk about his behavior. I'm not talking about that. He's been playing fantastic football, catching 23 passes thus far for a team leading 357 yards and 5 touchdowns. Give it up. Yeah. Basically, also, it was something where he was talking about he has. Oh, whatever. I saw it earlier, but he's right there at 23 passes with 357 yards, 357 yards and 5 touchdowns. With the field touchdown being a 43-yarder against the Jets, which they defeated last week. Now, he is the only player in franchise history to record 5 receiving touchdowns in his first 5 games with the team. And it's also reported if he continues to average 1 per game for the remainder of the campaign, he obviously ends the year with 17, which could break the franchise record of 16, which was set by Dez Bryant back in 2014. Big shout out to Dez Bryant. So, as for Ferguson, who had a bit of a down year, a season after making the Pro Bowl in 23, right now he has 41 passes for the second most in the NFL behind Puka Nacua for 272 yards. With those 41 receptions, the Wisconsin alum is now the only tight end in Cowboy history to reach 40 receptions in the first 5 games in a season, and only the 4th tight end in NFL's history to do so. Give it up. And again, Jake Ferguson is that guy. Just like I said, George Pickens was that guy. CeeDee Lamb is that guy. Jake Ferguson is that guy. I like his attitude. I like what he brings to the table, the toughness, the physicality that he brings to the table as well. But these two guys are also shining stars on the Dallas Cowboys organization. So these are things that we can look forward to, and we can pretty much ride the coattails of these individuals if we could just, again, get this defense up to par. Big shout out, like I said before, Clayton Adams, Clayton Adams, and I just forgot his name. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I said his name last time. The offensive line coach. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, how did it just slipped out my mind? Oh, anyway, he knows who he is, the offensive line coach. God Almighty, I can't believe it. But these guys, as far as implementing the scheme for this offense, being able to make adjustments with backup players and not miss a beat. So we're looking good. We're feeling good. And I'm thinking we're going to play good. So with that being said, oh my gosh. With that being said, that's all I have for today. But I just wanted to make sure I touch base with you guys. Excuse me, this is just like I said, it's early. But I had to come here this morning and give you news that you can use. So with that being said, do me a favor, hit the like button below. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. And also make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when the next video is posted. Now, again, majority of the people watching these videos are unsubscribed viewers. I need you to do me a favor. Let's get the algorithm up. Let's continue to get this news out there. Because again, I never post anything for clickbait. This is all basically news, and I won't do things to get more promotion or things like that because I rely on you guys. This is just what we are. If it's 5 of us that view this video, that's fine. This video is fine. If it's 10, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I just appreciate you guys for the support. So again, with that being said, like I always say, continue to be safe, continue to be blessed, and whatever you do today, continue to be kind. We need more kindness and love in today's time. Thank you, and be blessed. Deuces.